What's going on, Jeromes? So with the Minnesota Vikings getting ready to start training camp, a couple of rooster moves have been made procedurally wise, putting players on the PUP, physically unable to perform, and NFI, non-football injury list. This is from the Vikings. Vikings hate it when people refer to themselves in third person. The Vikings have made the following rooster moves, placed tight end TJ Hockenson and cornerback / safety / special teamer NaJee Thompson on the physically unable to perform list. More on that in a sec. Placed running back DeWayne McBride on the non-football injury list. Now, a lot of this is precautionary and procedure, and it really is more the fact of, hey, we need to hedge things just in case things do carry out throughout training camp, because you can't be on the regular season PUP list if you're not on the preseason / training camp PUP list, and you can't just be added all willy-nilly. It has to be before things start. So a recap of the rules. What is the PUP list? So all these rules apply to the NFI list as well. The difference is PUP list is, does your injury occur basically on company time, right? Does it occur in a game, at practice, at the team facility, stuff like that. NFI is basically anything else, anything where you could be working out with a personal trainer, you could slip in the shower, you could get hit by a jet ski. There's a lot of things. So basically everything else that doesn't have to do with the stadium or the facility is on NFI, but the rules are the same. The PUP list is a designation for players who are physically unable to perform football activities due to football-related injuries. Got so many jokes, but this is a family show. Players on the list can participate in team activities but are not allowed to practice. So they still count on the 90-man rooster during preseason training camp, but they can sit in meetings, they can attend practice, they just can't be on the field, right? They could be taken off the list at any time, but they can't go flip-flop, snip-snap back and forth on it. And like we said, they need to be on the preseason / training camp PUP list to qualify for the regular season PUP list, which if they're on the regular season PUP list, they would not count against the 53-man rooster, as well as they can return after at least 4 games, or at least after 4 games. Their 2-week window to start practice can start up, and then after 2 weeks, the team has to decide if the, or is it 3 weeks? Really doesn't matter. They have a couple weeks to decide after the player practices if he's going to return to the field or if he's going to be on the season-ending PUP list. So that's the basics right there. And with Hockenson, again, with his ACL, MCL injury happening late in the season, plus they did wait about a month for the MCL to heal on its own before they did the ACL surgery. It was potentially put him behind the 8 ball, but things have gone pretty well. And plus, you've seen videos of Hockenson working out on his own, cutting laterally without a brace, which is good to see. Guessling, TJ Hockenson will begin training camp on the PUP list, Kevin O'Connell said. No big surprise there, though. O'Connell said Hockenson is well ahead of schedule with his rehab from ACL surgery. But again, what I do like, they're going to take things nice and slow. And if he gets in some training camp work, fantastic. But I would actually wager that Hockenson would start the year on the PUP, or could be on short-term IR. Either way, the song remains the same, but I guess we'll see. NaJee Thompson was an interesting ad. So I don't recall, and I didn't find anything about NaJee missing any OTA time. So this potentially could have been something, working out at the facility during the off season or whatever, or something that was lingering from last year. But hopefully NaJee will be good to go, because he is quickly becoming one of the best special teamers in the league. Also, he knows ball. Some of his tweets about like basketball and baseball, really insightful. Like, he knows his stuff, man. Love it. And McBride, so no word yet on what went on with McBride, but again, McBride on the NFI, so that could be working out back home on his own, or with the trainer, just not at team facilities. Just sort of is what it is. But hopefully McBride, last year's 7th round pick out of UAB Blazer, is good to go, as the Vikings definitely could use some running back depth. But notably, Andrew Van Ginkel, who was sidelined with a foot injury, missed all of OTAs. He is not on the PUP list, and Kevin O'Connell says that he is close to returning in full capacity, which would be fantastic. Also, Nick Muse, your company's computer guy, he was dinged up at the end of OTAs, had a knee cleanup and procedure, and is going to be good to go to start training camp, which is fantastic, especially with Hockenson on the PUP list. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings made a couple of rooster moves, adding 2 guys to the PUP list, 1 on the NFI. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.